What's up, everybody, and welcome to Washington, D.C. On today's video, we're going to be driving through Washington, D.C. Now, we're not going through the city. We're going to go through the interstates because last time I did a drive through the city, it didn't get that many views.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 27 west for I-495 west towards Silver Spring.
We drove through the city. It didn't get that many views, so today I hope by driving through the interstates, it might just be a different video and get more views. So we're just going to drive through the interstate and see if the interstate view gets more subscribers. I think Washington, D.C., like everybody knows what the actual monuments and stuff are. So we did a tour of like us driving through Washington, D.C. and seeing the monuments and stuff, and it just didn't get that many views.
Your exit up ahead is going to be to the left.
On the left. So maybe today driving to the interstate will give you a different perspective on the city, and maybe we'll get more views. We'll find out. I really didn't like Washington, D.C. I thought it was kind of, I don't know, like overrated perhaps, and like, I guess it's something everybody should see, but it wasn't as the way I envisioned it would be, I guess. I wasn't impressed by Washington, D.C., to be honest. But it's something you have to do in your lifetime and see all the buildings and see all the historical places, and as a metro area, I think it offers more.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the I-95 south, I-495 south exit.
So let's just drive through, and they have height restrictions here as well. It is noon on a Friday. They have height restrictions.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the I-95 south exit.
On buildings because they don't want like modern buildings to kind of overshadow the historical buildings.
Continue for 1 mile.
So there's no buildings at all in Washington, D.C. that are, there's like a height restriction, which keeps like, it's weird because then like once you get outside of Washington, D.C. city limits or that height restriction area, then you have like a grid pattern of buildings around the city limits or perimeter. It's kind of odd. And different, like if you go to like Canada, they don't have that, or other places. You can get like a pretty good view of historical buildings from your hotel room or something. Not gonna happen here. I don't know about driving southbound, but driving northbound, the amount of cameras and security measures that we saw driving through Washington, D.C. last time was insane. You can see like these buildings in front of me already. You don't have.
I-495 south, I-95 south.
You'll notice the buildings are all kind of capped at a certain height, which means that buildings, instead of being tall, they're kind of long. It's a very ugly. It's a horrendous architectural style based off the regulations they have here. So this car is just like, how slow do you want to drive, lady, or a guy, or a person? You gotta speed up, you're gonna get ran over. On their phone? No, they just fall asleep or something.
For 22 miles.
22 miles. But it's a horrendous city, it really is, as far as like the way it's laid out as a city. It's, then you get to some suburbs in I guess they're in Maryland. There were some pretty good suburbs where we got some diverse food and historical areas and stuff like that. But there's just a weird, it's a weird area as a cityscape. It's odd. Again, I don't think we're going to see too much security measures because we're kind of on the beltway driving around the city. But like if you're driving into the city, it's insane. I mean, there's like photo recognition everywhere. Like it's super strict, difficult area to enter. It's just weird. It's an odd place. We went to Toronto. That's the capital. What's the capital of Canada?
Ottawa.
Ottawa. It didn't really feel scary, but it's a much safer city too. Even Canada has travel warnings for the United States right now as far as avoiding crowded areas and stuff. Security continues to be a problem in the United States. It's unfortunate. Nice. That's 420? Yeah, buddy. That's what's up right there. Traffic jams. But other than that, once you get out into the outskirts of Washington D.C., lots of culture, lots of things to do. And again, if you're a citizen of the United States, at some point you'll have to see the city. You can't live in the United States and not see, the place that runs the country you live in. I think it should definitely be on your checklist of places to go to, but don't make it more than a one-day trip. Just see it and you're done. To me, I find more like a city like New York. That's really a place that to me resembles the United States better. Or even Miami or LA. Here it's just office buildings pretty much. And even the people that I've known that have lived in Washington D.C. tell me that they don't like the formalities of living here. It feels like it's very much a cubicle city, basically. Hopefully we can get through this traffic and keep going back to Florida. Look at that Yukonator right there. U.S. government license plates. The U.S. government has jacked up Yukons. That's a Yukonator right there. I think it's jacked up. Big old mud grips. You're going off-road in a U.S. government vehicle? That is like a jacked up government truck. Hopefully the traffic's not too bad. But I guess if you're going to do the Northeast cities, you're going to do Washington, Baltimore. You'd probably skip on Baltimore, to be honest. And Washington, Philly, New York, Boston, and cities in the Northeast. They're big cities. They are the biggest cities. Lots of traffic, lots of congestion. And I've had to drive through all these cities. Katie's not really a big city driver, so I'm exhausted. Why don't you take a nap or something, boy? Get me dropped. As soon as we get out of Washington, D.C., you're taking the wheel again. I've had to drive through all these big cities. And not only drive between them, but also drive through them. Doing our videos, which are drive around videos, so it's very exhausting and tiring. And
We got 5 hours of sleep last night.
we got 5 hours of sleep last night. We didn't finish doing our laundry till 1:30 in the morning because the dryer wasn't working right. We got to the hotel early, but it's just the hotel dryers weren't working. I'm exhausted. And I woke up early because the hotel, the air conditioner wasn't working too good. And if it's not cold, I can't sleep. I woke up like at 7:30 in the morning, like I didn't sleep at all. But I'm ready to leave this freaking hotel and get back in. At least in my car, I can turn off the air conditioner and be nice and cool. Oh, it's a horrible take. I'm sleepy, tired. Thought about getting getting a hotel in Virginia Beach, but why don't you take a nap, Katie? Take a nap and sleep. We're gonna be driving soon if you get out of Washington DC. I can't go anymore. I thought about getting a hotel room in Virginia Beach, but turns out I'll be snoring during my video. $400 on the water. It's kind of expensive. Just can't afford it right now. Virginia Beach is about an hour off the 95, and I just want to get home. I miss home. I just want to get home. 14 days on the road is exhausting. And we always hit this wall about around day 14. Notice you can do day 14 is usually that wall when we hit that wall of tiredness and you kind of get tired and complacent. It's always around day 14. I'll try to make a video of how much our trip costs when I get back. You guys always ask me, want to know how much we spend on our road trips. The California road trip was like $11,000, I think. I can't remember. I'll make a video once we get back about how much we spent on this road trip. It didn't get that many views, but like our core following thought it was interesting. Guess you're doing a road trip, and most people aren't going to spend as much as we spend on the road. We're working while we're on the road, so we have to give ourselves a little bit more luxury and comfort.
I'm not eating a bologna sandwich.
No, crap. If you're on the road like we are, like, and you're not going to go to Maine and not eat a lobster. You know what I mean? I think we spent like $200 just on lobsters while we were up there. If you're not going to go to Maine and not eat a lobster, you're not going to go to Vegas and not, you know, go shopping. Or other people have, my vice is shopping, and some people have other vices, but we did a huge shopping spree in downtown Vegas. We both got a lot of clothes. I think we spent about $3,000 on shopping. Can't remember. It's on that video. If you want to look that up, it's called "How Much Our California Road Trip Costs." Florida to California road trip. How much did it cost? Or how much did we spend? Or something
I look at some of the comments for what people think I should do to save money on the road.
It's not about saving money.
I know. I'm just like,
This
one,
isn't about
that
saving.
would make me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
this isn't about saving money. When you're doing these, you know, every year we might spend 100. Last year we had over 100 nights on the road. There's 365 days a year. Last year we had over 100 of those days on the road. When you're on the road, I don't think we're gonna do it that much this year. This year it's gonna be a few road trips here and there, and that's it. Because my Florida videos are doing better than my road trips.
We're already at 40
40 what?
nights.
This year? So we might hit 100. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Or at least.
I mean, we're only like halfway through the year. But we do. I think we'll probably end up taking another road trip like later in the summer.
Yeah, we'll do more road trips.
But
If
I know what I want to do next. And it's going to be challenging what I want to do next.
Now we got our passports, we can go international.
Yeah.
I feel like Mexico, for example, is probably something I should do by myself.
Yeah. I really don't have interest in that.
Yeah, I mean, like, even like, I've already noticed that when we travel, just because you're overweight, you already make a target for people.
Yeah.
Traveling with Katie is difficult. Like, people like in New York City, when they see she's overweight, like they're very hostile, like for some reason.
Yeah.
Not sure why. But they're very. You can tell people really don't. They think you're an easy target if you're overweight in New York City. I've noticed being out and about with Katie in New York City was a problem. People are very judgmental, not towards certain people, but towards other types of people. It's a weird world. People see New York City as a diverse and inclusive city for a lot of people, not for everybody.
Virginia, 17 miles, 18 minutes.
Nice. There's traffic going the other way now.
I took a mini nap. I should probably take a real nap. But I'm good.
I don't know how much money we spent on this road trip. Maybe 8,000. I'm not sure. We'll find out when we get home and do the math.
Yeah. Like our next trip, I want to do like the Iowas, the Dakotas, Nebraska, Minnesota, Winnipeg. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. Puerto Rico is a must for me, so I've been
Yeah.
talking about it for a while.
Yeah. Well, we can do that any month we want.
So how many states have we been through now? 35 out of 50?
Yeah, 35.
The only one left on the East Coast is Vermont and
And we can,
Minnesota.
like, I looked at flights. It's like, we could probably swing that. That's not a big deal. On a random month. Go up there, maybe go to the Teddy Bear Museum. Do some drive
I thought it'd be
rounds.
cool to go to fly into Montreal to do it.
Yeah. Well, we did like Montreal.
Yeah.
But you got like rental cars and
The thing about rental cars is they won't let you, like, it'd be cool if you could rent a car in Vermont and then drop it off in Washington.
yeah, they don't let you do that.
That's ridiculous. They should let you do that. They don't let you do one-way rentals.
Yep.
We still have to do Washington, Seattle on the other coast, British
Yeah.
Columbia.
Well, that's not really an issue to get that done.
Yeah. But that is a must. We have to get on the other coast.
Yeah, we can get back out there. It's not. It's just a flight away. So.
Portland, Washington, British
Yeah.
Columbia.
Mhm.
And we had to do Idaho, Montana, Utah.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
It'd be nice to do it on a road trip. The problem would be we would need $15,000 to do that. And the California trip was what, 11,000?
Yeah, but we were like staying at expensive stuff.
You know, you have to over
Yeah.
budget on road trips. You can never
Yeah.
under budget on. You have to over budget. You have
Yeah.
to play it safe and say, here's more money than we think we need. I do resent your real estate license keeping us in Florida. I would like to just hop on, move to West Coast for a bit, live a year in the West Coast, live a year in the Northeast. Every year, move somewhere different. Just keep our YouTube channel totally fresh, you know?
Yeah.
One thing I don't want our YouTube channel to do is to get phased out. Like, I don't want our channel to get phased out. I really look at the long term.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't want to stall us, but I also don't want to.
It's a difficult. Why is
Yeah.
this dump truck so close to me? Canelo mucho próximo. Atravesado y pegado.
It's a never-ending conundrum.
We just gotta hope that real estate makes a lot of money. Because I eventually want to live in other places.
Yeah.
Like, I'd literally be ready when our lease expires to move to, like, a place we've never lived before.
Yeah, and that's how I roll too. However, at the moment, I just got a real estate license and people need my help. So, until something just does not work.
We'll give it another year.
Yeah. At least another year. So.
I don't want to be stuck in the same place. Like, I really want to get out there and...
Yeah, like, I hated the whole, remember?
20 years in Naples?
Yeah, 20 years in Naples thing.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I like a little variety in my life.
I gotta have variety.
Yeah.
I eventually want to live in California. I want to live in New York. I want to experience different things. I don't just want to be stuck in Florida for the rest of my life. Like, we can do that when we retire, if it still exists. I mean, if the rate Florida's going, I'm not going to be around too long. I love how people are investing in Florida with the notion that it won't exist. Like, we're going to buy in this part of Florida because it probably won't exist in the future. Like, why are you investing here?
Today we just focus on making as much ground as possible.
Yeah, we should take another day to just get ahead. The sucks is along 95, once you get out of Washington, there's nothing worth seeing.
Yeah. It's like, remember, like, on their trips, we usually go from, like, Louisiana to Florida in one day. Yeah.
There's nothing to see on this coast. Charleston, you see it once. Savannah, you see it once. It's not like a place that you want to go back to after you see it. Like, you see it once and you're done, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how's that video on my phone coming? It might have got enough signal to come off here.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Is it moving at all? Where's it at?
It says it'll be done in 4 hours at 73%.
So it hasn't moved at all. I had it at 73%. Stay on top of it.
Yeah.
About those 4K videos, man. It takes you hit a hotel where you can't. We maximize all our memories on the day trip, and if at night the hotel doesn't have good internet signal,
you
then
just lost
the next day we don't have any memory available.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like driving through Atlanta.
I drive through Atlanta.
Atlanta's scarier than driving through here.
Atlanta's not a problem to me.
This is safer than Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta, you have people trying to go 150.
Yeah.
You don't have too many like wild speeders here. Here's one right now, but they're the rare exception. This one right here, it seems like he wants to rush, but for the most part, Atlanta, you have some scary drivers. Have you noticed that every single day on this road trip has been sunny? We have never had a road trip where every single day it's been clear blue skies. What a road trip. At least as far as like beautiful blue skies.
Watch the minute we hit Florida, it's going to start raining.
It was raining a few days ago.
Yeah.
I want to be gone when that law takes place in Florida. I don't want to be there for that mess. There's already protests in Fort Myers today. They were protesting yesterday. I think today was it the first or the second?
Today's the first.
The first protest in Fort Myers, protests in Miami, protesting in Immokalee. I don't want to be in that mess.
July 1st.
I can't handle. I don't want to be there for all that.
Okay.
Like, I really don't. Like, I'm gonna go home and just do some edited video. I don't want to be around. I don't want to see any of that.
Yeah.
Could I make money? Sure. I don't want to be part of it. Will these videos make me a lot of money? They'll make me a lot of money. I don't care to do it. I don't want to see it.
What I'm gonna do when I get back to Florida is go swimming. That's my thing.
Yeah, swim, have some beach days.
Mm-hmm.
The day people are protesting, perfect day to go to the beach. There's less, more parking available. Civil unrest.
Yeah, I just wanted it.
Don't want to be part of it. Go to the beach, go fishing, edit some videos, do a few days at home, metal detect, go out in the woods.
Florida man.
Did you say that?
No, I just opened Facebook by accident. And what's the first thing I see?
There's a drop
Florida
rate
man.
on 95.
Yeah. First thing I see when I open up Facebook, Florida man.
No, but seriously, when that law takes place,
Yeah.
I want to be in another state when that happens.
Yeah, we can be on the road.
I don't want to be down there when all that takes
Yeah, we'll
place.
go down for a few weeks and then head out again. And that'd probably be more fun in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm just not up for it. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want to put myself in my heart can't handle this stuff anymore. I'm tired of riots and protests. I'm just done with it. I want to go fishing. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to enjoy my life. Fishing, travel, work.
Live as quietly as possible.
I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to get caught up in any type of way. I just saw this morning there was protests in Fort Myers, Naples, and Immokalee. And you know what's funny? I think nothing's going to change. Because at the end of the day, the state of Florida doesn't have the resources to do any of that. What are they going to use? Start using cops? They're going to use cops to do ice work?
They have enough work themselves.
They have enough work. You know, you have so many people overdosing and ambulances running around all day. There's not enough time for that. And what happens is,
Keep left at the fork to stay
it's
on
like it was
9495
already the law, and nothing changed. It's so redundant, you know.
Continue on I-495 south for 10 miles.
We're going to be going over the Potomac River.
I've been telling Hispanic people in Florida about all this crap, and they don't listen. Now they're gonna find out firsthand. Let them find out firsthand. I've been telling them. I've been telling Hispanic people in Florida all this crap was in the works. They didn't listen. We'll find out. I'm gonna do a video in Spanish probably in the next week.
Multiple videos in Spanish.
One's enough.
I think you should need to build that channel
That
up.
Spanish channel would do good.
I like that you have that, and it seems like it could help a lot of people.
But I don't care to do Spanish.
Just the same stuff you
I like
do
doing
now.
videos in English more.
The same stuff you do now, you can do in Spanish.
I don't care to. See, like I don't really care to cater for Spanish audience. I really don't. It's weird, but I don't.
You're not really catering. You're making the same video you'd make in English and Spanish.
Could it be a huge hit? Sure. Do I have time to do it? Probably not. The thing about this channel that I have now is that I put every drop of effort into this channel.
Yeah.
If I start taking time now out of this channel to do some other crap, this channel won't be a success. This channel takes every inch of energy. You know what I mean? Like, this channel takes every inch of energy that I have. I love how you can see straight to Washington, D.C. right through there. There's the...
Woodrow Wilson Memorial Bridge.
what's that pointy thing called? The Statue of Liberty?
No.
What's that thing called? Washington Memorial? What's the little pointy thing over there? You can see it.
Memorial. I don't know. I'm having. I can't look that way.
You can see some of them. If you look that way, you can see a lot of the historical buildings. You can see the White House. Is that the White House over there?
Welcome to District of Columbia.
Welcome to Virginia.
Welcome to Virginia. Virginia is for lovers.
Lovers. And we love you. I love you too.
I love you, Jose.
Welcome to Virginia.
Okay, let's go to a hotel so we can
Yeah. No.
sleep. As tired as we are. This car's a V12. What are you, an Albanian mobster with government ties or something?
I can't. I've gotten to the point I can't sleep if you're not around. Like when you went on that trip to Wisconsin.
You cried for 4 days?
Like I literally didn't sleep for 4 days.
That really mean that much to you. Do you know that you slept in the middle of the bed last night?
I did.
Oh yeah. No, you did. I'm not asking you a question, I'm letting you know. You literally slept in the middle of the bed. Not on the side, not like in the side. No, you literally laid in the middle of the bed like a rock the whole night.
Did I move at all?
You laid in the middle of the bed. I had to sleep sideways because you literally were just sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in case you wondered where
Do I usually do that?
Yeah, but not to that degree. I had to sleep. I couldn't sleep like opposite. I had to sleep sideways so I could fit on the bed. You
I'm
lay.
sorry.
I almost thought about taking a picture of you, just so I could show it to you, and you can
should've.
understand how what an entitlement going on there.
I wasn't trying to be entitled. I was just trying to sleep.
You were very entitled. You just took the whole middle of the bed. You laid in the middle of the bed with your legs spread out. And I'm like, where am I supposed to sleep?
Yeah, that sounds like me.
And then I laid down next to you, and you're like, scoot over. I'm like, you want me to sleep under the dresser or what?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really talk when I'm sleeping. I just like growl. I have been known to start hitting when I'm sleeping.
Well, remember that thing I used to do where I would like my leg, where I would kick you while sleeping?
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
No.
I think that was because I was doing all the heavy lifting and stuff
Yeah.
when I did the junk removal.
Yeah.
And I would get like muscle spasms, and I just
And you
like,
just randomly kick me in the middle of the night, and I'd like wake up and start crying.
you're a jerk. I'm like,
You're a jerk. What?
what?
What? You're like, what happened? I realized it was involuntary.
It was, yeah. But I think ever since I stopped doing junk removal,
Yeah.
I think it was probably just from all the heavy lifting and stuff.
Yeah.
I would just get like muscle cramps and muscles like ever because I haven't done that in years.
Yeah.
I really haven't had that problem in a while.
Yeah. Lifting is terrible for people.
No, it sucks. Remember I used to have chronic back pain?
Yeah.
Not anymore. I'm glad I didn't do that for mine. If I kept doing that, I'd be in a wheelchair by now.
Yeah. I told you needed to get out of it. I'm like,
Well, it's like people who do tile for 10, 12
Yeah.
years. I've met people in Florida who've done tile 20 years. They end up in a wheelchair.
yeah.
So if only we were smart. Imagine if we knew back then what we know now. We'd be millionaires.
Oh my gosh.
If we were like in our 20s and we were just freaking
18, 19.
stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid, you stupid idiot.
Yeah.
Maturity comes of age.
Yeah. The house you could have bought for like $50,000 is worth like $400,000 right now. Yeah.
And we didn't buy it because we were afraid.
Yeah.
Look at all the things that have happened since.
Yep.
But again, if we knew yesterday's lottery numbers, we'd all be rich, wouldn't we?
Yep. You'd all be millionaires.
We'd all be millionaires if we knew yesterday's lottery numbers. That wasn't too bad. I hope, there was no traffic. I didn't hope it would come out this good.
I feel like we've done a lot. We've done a lot on this road.
So this road trip has been the most we've ever done.
In a short period.
Yeah, we're getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
We're working more systematically. We're understanding it. I've had some subscribers complaining that we're uploading too much content.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice when you're on the road.
When you're under choice, we have to record. And I can't spread it out because after 7 days,
Yeah.
I think it's after 7. If you don't publish it within the first 7 days,
Yeah.
then YouTube doesn't show it up on your timeline.
Yep.
It'll get recommended.
To continue on I-95 South.
Besides, I know what I'm doing.
Continue for 96 miles.
It may not look like I know what I'm doing, but I've been on YouTube since 2012. It's my full-time job.
Yeah.
Me and Katie are both living off it. I know what I'm doing. You may be watching from home wondering why is he uploading 12 videos a day. I know what I'm doing. When I get back to Florida, I'll upload 1 video a day or 1 video every other day. I know what I'm doing right now. I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been on YouTube since 2012. I know what I'm doing. It may not look like it to you from home. Sometimes people send me an email like, Jose, I see you are uploading like this or that, and I think you should do it like this. I'm like, are you the YouTuber? I'm the YouTuber. I know what I'm doing. It may not make sense to you, but I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to explain it to you because it's tricks of the trade, but I know what I'm doing. I've thought about making a video about like 10 tips to becoming a successful YouTuber.
Probably would go really well.
It would make me money, but should I really give out my secrets? No. It's probably not good.
Yeah.
Because we had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're not gonna. Most people, like I've had people come up to me like, Jose, I want to be a YouTuber. How do you do it? And you tell them, and then they never like the answer.
Yeah.
Never like the answer.
Yeah.
They never like the answer you give them. I've had so many people ask me.
We've had people who are like, "Oh, that's too much work. I'm not gonna do that." I'm like, okay.
Well, that's how you do it.
Well, yeah.
Because people think it's like they want the fame, but they don't want. Which, by the way, I hate the fame.
Oh, I hate it.
I hate it. You feel like you're being watched even when you're not. I hate it.
I had someone try to follow me in the bathroom. It's creepy.
It's horrible and dangerous.
Yeah.
Keep the fame. I've had people that they want to be YouTubers. They tell me, I want to be a YouTuber. Help me do this and that. And when you tell them what they have to do, they don't like it. In fact, they quit. I've had both of the people that I've started trying to work with have quit. They were going at it, and when I told them what it took, they quit. Because they don't want to put in the work. They think it's just a free. They think it's a business endeavor. And you tell them what they have to do, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." I'm like, "Well, this ain't easy." People think it's easy. They don't really know what it takes. And I've had people ask me, how do I be a YouTuber? I want to be a YouTuber. And I tell them, you gotta do this, that, da. It's like this, like that. Oh, I don't want to do that. They get mad at you, actually. They think that what you're telling them isn't the truth. They think you're lying to them. they quit. They don't have it in them. Like, and I ask people, and when they tell me like, oh, so I want to be a YouTuber, show me how to do it. I'm like, okay. Do you really want to do it? Is this a phase you're going through, or do you really want to do this? This isn't a phase. I started in 2012, and it's been a long. I've had YouTube channels. I got a YouTube channel with 50,000 subscribers, and I had to walk away from it because it wasn't working out.
Yeah.
You imagine that? You get up to 50,000 subscribers, and you got to walk away from it. But what does that tell you? Even if you create a YouTube channel and it gets a lot of fame, that doesn't mean anything. It may not be worth it. And once you fall off, you fell off. Like that channel that I got with 50,000 subscribers, if I try to start that channel again, especially if it's like a niche hobby or something like that, once you fall off, you're falling off. You got to stay on top of the ball game, and you better stay on top of that. The moment you fall off, you're done. There's no breaks, there's no vacations, there's no personal time. You gotta drop everything. Like right now, we've been on the road for 14 days. You gotta drop everything in your life and chase that.
Yeah.
I think this car for going into like really dangerous neighborhoods is better.
Yeah.
Because it looks more like a city car. I feel like with the trucks that we had,
Yeah.
they drew too much attention. The Yukon, all those types of big cars.
Yeah.
Big cars come off as aggressive to people,
Yeah.
so they react aggressively to you.
Yeah.
Like this car, like you see that car in front of us right now? What is that, a Tesla SUV?
Yeah.
It looks like a city car. Look at the cars in front of us. A red Prius and a blue Tesla. Cars like that could drive into the worst neighborhoods, and they don't really carry an aggressive context. This car here doesn't carry an aggressive context. It just kind of fades in, and because it's like an economical car, like almost suggests you're trying to save money, or that you're not. You know, like it just, pickup trucks are just really aggressive vehicles, and SUVs don't really help you when you're going into dangerous neighborhoods. It's like when we had that junk removal truck. Remember we used to pick up scrap metal?
Oh, yeah.
You could go anywhere with that thing. Nobody would bother you. And other than the cops, of course. They thought you were stealing stuff. But when you had that scrap metal truck, you could go into the worst neighborhoods. People see a guy picking up, especially if you had a stove in the back of it. You drive around in a pickup truck with a stove in the back, you can get in any neighborhood. If people think you're looking for scrap metal, they'll understand you can go anywhere. You're not even a target. You know? People are weird. Everything is face value. To Richmond. Surprised you didn't hit any bad traffic. It's been pretty smooth. companies now. Any company could be the victim of some random government attacks a company, tries to destroy it. That's crazy. Like, imagine if one day somebody tried to attack Google, you know? Like, if they try to start making laws, you know, like, who knows? Like, you know, we did all those videos in the national parks?
Yep.
And now you're not allowed to record national parks, so that footage...
It's gone.
Well, it's not gone, but it's...
Yeah.
You can't record in those areas moving forward.
Yeah.
If you've already done it, you've already done it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But, like, who knows what laws they're going to implement in the future? You know, like, they've gone on. Bud Light got taken out. Disney got taken out.
Mm-hmm.
What other companies they've attacked lately? A lot of companies have been attacked, man. Target now, yeah. Starbucks. No, but Starbucks ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
It's too good. I don't give a crap if I have to wear a rainbow hat to get my Starbucks.
No.
I'll wear it.
Yeah, I won't go that far.
I'll make it work.
No.
I'm saying, like, there's you know, this guy's got 2 ATVs. That's sweet. He's got an ATV and a dirt bike. Look at that. Yeah, he's got 2 ATVs and 2 dirt bikes on a Honda Ridgeline. What is that? 250? Even smaller, it's like an 80. I know you're not carrying a trailer, 2 motorcycles, and 2 ATVs on a freaking Honda Ridgeline with New Jersey license plates at all places. Maybe I spoke too early? It's only 12:49. It's not that late.
It's a really small traffic jam just for this exit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are going to get off at exit.
Okay.
Because see, when you get past the exit, it's clear. So there might be something up ahead, like lane blocked or something.
I'm so tired. I just want to get back home to Florida so I can sleep for 2 days. I miss my bed. I miss my bathroom. I miss my couch, my computer,
I like being able to cook in my
my
kitchen.
pool. I miss my life, dang it.
I'm going to cook some chicken for salads. I'm also going to... what's it called? I'm going to make watermelon and smoothies. Yeah. And it's summer, so I'm on my watermelon cleanse. Watermelon and papaya cleanse.
I'm gonna do a tea cleanse when I get back.
Really?
Yeah.
I have the salt. I have teas that are cleansing.
No, I got my own herbs that I find in the woods.
Oh, those? Yeah.
Yeah.
For your stomach?
It worked for the day I did. The 2 days I did it.
You were so much better.
No.
Maybe that'll heal it all up.
Yeah. Dad's been looking for it. He hasn't been able to find it. It's called matuerza, which is in English is what's the English name for it? Mastuerzo, which in English is it's not garden cress. Pepperweed. I think it's what it's called in English. In English, I think it's called pepperweed.
Yeah.
Little pepperweed plants. I might do it for like 2 weeks, just pepperweed for 2 weeks.
Are you gonna eat food?
With honey. Yeah, I'm gonna eat, but I'm gonna do that like. I might try like fasting, like for half days.
You could do OMADs.
I'm just gonna do the pepperweed with honey.
Do you even know what an OMAD is?
A nomad?
OMAD.
Yeah,
One meal a day.
OMAD. That's like there's the Olmecs, the Aztecs, the Mayans.
No.
They used to grab people's heads and.
Jose, it has nothing to do with that. OMAD is 1 meal a day.
Is that good for you?
Some people say it's great.
I can do that.
It's like intermittent fasting.
And then teas the whole time. I could do 1 meal a day. One big meal.
Yeah, you can have a big meal.
I can do that.
I can't do it because I find it just doesn't work out the way I need it to.
I want to lose weight. I'm sick and tired of being fat.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being fat, man.
Got my summer stuff.
I'm just tired of being
Eating a lot of fruits. Fruits and then a big salad at night. That's what I like.
So, pepperweed, you can get that on the side of the road in Florida in some places. Just got the pepperweed, the seeds, and the branches. Some people even do it with the roots, but I don't like it with the roots. Wash them real good. Throw them in a pot, boil the leaves and seeds with some honey. And you probably want to let it cool. It doesn't taste good hot. And it's kind of a strange taste, but it's good for you. Mastuerzo en español. Mastuerzo. M-A-Z-T-U-E. No. Matuerzo. M-A-T-U-E-R-S-O. Mastuerzo. Wow, my Spanish is getting my Spanish reading and writing is getting pretty bad.
Because you weren't using it for a few months.
A few months. It's been a few years since I read and write in Spanish. I'm gonna sharpen up. I'm gonna do something to sharpen up my Spanish. I'm gonna sharpen up my Spanish. I'm gonna lose it.
How are you gonna do that?
Practicing more.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my Spanish. Why don't you try learning Spanish with me?
Yeah, I could do that.
I think we should. I want to lose my Spanish.
I mean,
Reading and writing. I don't want to be illiterate in Spanish. I mean, I can read and write it. You don't forget it, but it's practice.
I mean, I don't think we'll ever speak Spanish at home.
Like when I write in Spanish.
Yeah.
We already speak Spanish at home sometimes.
Kind of.
When I write Spanish, people laugh. Like other Spanish people crack. Like if I'm on Facebook and there's like a Facebook group that's in Spanish and I'm part of it.
Yeah.
And I'll write a sentence or something. I'll have people like tag me and laugh at my Spanish.
That's why I'm telling you, you need to like sharpen it and use it.
I don't want to permanently move to another country forever. Can you move to another country like for a year or two and still, like, at what point? How long can you leave the United States and still be a citizen?
Jose, you can just get a visa. Like, there's visas for like a year or two.
Like, I would want to live in Spain for a year. I want to be one of those people that like lives in different countries and just sees them. Like, I don't want to like
stay stagnant.
I don't want to stick to the norm and live in the same place for the rest of my life. I really want to like see things and explore.
I think a lot of people feel that way. I like learning about new things.
I think you should learn Spanish. You should learn Spanish, which you almost did one time,
Yeah.
but you quit on it. Learn Spanish. And in like once, like 3 or 4 years, maybe move to Spain for a year.
Yeah.
The thing was, like, to move out of the country, you'd have to sell all your cars. You'd have to be down to nothing.
Yeah.
And I think Spain requires, like, what are the requirements to move to Spain? They're not permanently. I wouldn't want to, like, move there and stay there. Like, to me, no matter how much I travel, like, I still like the United States more to live than in any other place. Just for the culture. I don't know how to explain it.
That was the wrong thing to look up. It, like, put me in, like, permanent resident. No, we're citizens. Valid passport, 3 months beyond your departure date, which we have because we just got ours.
I don't know, Spain's, like, their immigration policy is a little stricter than the United States. They require a lot. You gotta have money. You can't be broke. They don't want broke people, basically. Sleeping passenger? A bald sleeping passenger. Guys, giving up on life.
Proof of accommodation. Return.
Where are you gonna? Yeah, you're not just gonna be homeless over there. Yeah, where are you gonna live?
Yeah.
Not in the United States. Like, the United States doesn't do any of that. And you can come here and be homeless practically. But in Spain, like, where are you gonna stay? Well, it's like Cuba. Remember when Cuba, like, the person had to bring us? If you visit Cuba, I don't know now, but back then when we went to Cuba, you had to physically have a Cuban take you to a government office and prove to them that you were going to stay at their house.
Coming to Spain. You basically, to do that, you have to have a reason for going there. Like business.
I know there's a lot of English people living in Spain illegally. Like, people from England will go to Spain on vacation, and, like, there's, like, an entire, like, community of English people living in Spain now.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of English people living in Spain. What do they call them, Brits? Like, the whole south coast of Barcelona, they have, like, they're like a minority there. Just a bunch of people. I think they said there's like, what, 400,000 or 500,000 legally living in Spain from England, and then they think the real number is closer to 1 million because a lot of them will go as tourists and they'll overstay their visa or whatever. They go for the weather and just they don't like England's kind of cloudy and dark, and Spain is more like warmer weather. So a lot of people from England are trying to move into Spain. There's a guy from New Zealand that lives in Spain. He has a huge YouTube channel. He's just difficult, like, to adjust to other countries.